Good afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 6 video, bringing you Fiona's team. If you guys don't know who Fiona is, also known as Yoshi and Lugia on Twitter, she did just recently get the first place spot in the women's tournament that did end just yesterday. So I decided to go ahead, let's run her team. She's bringing some pretty interesting Pokemon and a lot of Pokemon that I do want to showcase and try out. One of them being the... I guess I really did showcase the Urshifu with Choice Band in the last couple of videos, but it's really good, and I'm excited to prove my point here, because she also brought us to the tournament, and guess what? It won the whole thing, so that's really, really cool. Also, if you want more information on the women's tournament, I will leave a link down below to Temporal VGC's Twitter. She's kind of the one that put it all together and ran the whole thing, and I'll also leave, obviously, a link to Fiona's Twitter down below as well. If you guys want to check her out and give her a follow, it'd be great. Anyway, continuing on with the team, also running the LAPRAS. I haven't run LAPRAS in Series 6, so I will get the opportunity to do so now. And also running the Life Orb LAPRAS set, which is interesting, because it doesn't rely on the weakness policy to do damage, and it also, I think this is a... I'm not sure if this is a max special attack LAPRAS, because the EV spreads aren't around. I only really have the rental code, but I guess we'll see by how much damage it does. Continuing on, we also do have the Raichu with the Lightning Rod, and we also have the Expert Belt onto the Talonflame. That's another interesting choice. I guess it makes sense because the Raichu does have the Focus Sash, so you might as well give the Expert Belt to the Talonflame. But Miracle Seed, Serena. This Serena only has Grass moves, Protect, and U-Turn. So we'll see how that goes. So it's like whole purpose is just Oko, Primarina, and that's it. Essentially, that's what it feels like. But honestly, that's a pretty good purpose to have. Anyway, I'm excited to try this team out. If you guys are excited to see this team and actually go ahead and hit the like button down below, and let's get on to the battles. First game of the night is against Kayla, bringing a very purple team. Very purple, blue, pink team. With the Lucario, Braviary, Chandelure, Amoonguss, Hydreigon, and Sylveon. Alright, any potential leads that I see? This is kind of a very slowish team. You could do a Braviary lead with the Turbo Shroom. That could be an option. I don't think he brings the Chandelure, because Chandelure is really only good against Trick Room. And we are not very Trick Room at all. In the slightest. Not at all. It's not even an option for us. I think right off the bat, like, Lapras is fine. We could even try to pull off a Lapras and a Talonflame. Yeah, Lapras and Talonflame seems fine. Maybe even Lapras Raichu? Well, he has no electric on his team. I don't even know if I need Raichu. We'll do Lapras Talonflame. Serena is a definite no-go. We do not need Serena. I do like Duraludon, and I do like Urshifu, though. Yeah, that sounds fine by me. As long as we get Tailwind up, I think this game could be pretty easy here. But anyway, common question of today's video. What is your fondest childhood memory involving Pokemon? I'm curious. I'm very curious. I think my fondest childhood memory is probably being able to catch my Groudon from Ruby. I don't know why. I like my first game wasn't Ruby, but for some reason I remember Ruby the most. I guess I was just kind of more of a sentient child at that point. Catching my Groudon in a timer ball after, you know, like having one Pokemon left, and it was actually a struggle for me. Like, yeah, that made me happy. Anyway, Lucario and Hydreigon lead. Interesting. Is there a gimmick here that I don't see? I don't know. I can't answer that question, but I'm going to max resonance the Hydreigon, and I'm going to Tailwind. We'll keep it simple. We will not think too much, not go too far outside of the box. I do think that we should be able to take a Lucario attack. And as long as we set the Tailwind up, then we might even outspeed the... Actually, we will be outspeeding the Lucario, and we will get the Resonance up first, which means we're going to have the Resonance up while Lucario is attacking us. Which is kind of the whole point behind this, is just to get that Resonance up so you don't take the damage too bad. And then, you know, deal with it from there. Not to mention, you also do have Tailwind up for the rest of your team if they decide to like, just go for the straight Oko on my, my Talonflame this first turn. 414 health Lapras. You love to see that number. E-Speed? Well, we still get Tailwind up. No, because you're Scarfed, but guess what? We avoid. Okay. We're learning a lot of things right now. One is Scarfed Hydreigon. Toodaloo. 2 is E-Speed on Lucario. We got lucky, yeah. But we were still gonna Oko there anyway. And we were still gonna get Resonance up anyway. We just get to keep a Talonflame in all reality. And if your answer to Talonflame is that, then I don't know. You need something with more accuracy, right? Oh, you might need something with more accuracy. I think T-Bolt would have just been able to Oko me anyway. Like, you don't have to go for Stone Edge. Like, that shouldn't be necessary. And we're gonna go for a Lightning this time onto Braviary. Actually, I guess we might as well Resonance again. You know, I don't fear Braviary. I fear Lucario more. So this might just be an opportunity to... Yeah, we'll go for Heat Wave on Lucario. Just because we can get potential burn on the Braviary and break a Lumbear if we have to. And then we'll just go for the Geyser on Lucario as well. That should be enough to 2-hit KO him. As my opponent is going to Dynamax probably the Braviary. I can't imagine he Dynamaxes Lucario here. Never mind. Interesting. Alright, cool. So, I am not worried about Braviary now at all. Braviary's gonna protect. Okay, that's really good. We actually didn't target that slot. Talonflame is gonna go for the Heat Wave. Is gonna hopefully hit. Nice. Good damage. No burn? No, no burn. Max Geyser is not gonna connect. This is Life Orb boosted Max Geyser. Let's see how much it does. Also good damage. Alright, we don't get any crucial Okos because I honestly wasn't expecting it to Dynamax, so I was expecting the Oko anyway. And we should be able to take a Max Knuckle through Resonance, so I'm okay with this. My biggest concern now is actually that Braviary, because the Braviary does still have access to close combat, which is a lot more damage, and does also have, you know, a +1 because of the Max Knuckle. Anyway, I think what we do here is we go for the Max Resonance on the Braviary and just hopefully get a KO there, and then we'll go for the Brave Bird on the Lucario. It's still neutral damage. It'll hopefully do more damage because it's a physical attack. And we're in the rain anyway. Ooh, come on. That's really close. It's unfortunate because we might be losing a Lapras this turn, but at least we get the Resonance off on this Braviary, who just doesn't take it at all. Lovely. Lovely. I guess maybe that's why he didn't Dynamax the Braviary, because he just feared the Lapras that much. He's now going for Max Strike. It will knock out my Talonflame. I guess that was the E-Speed button. Unless his only 2 attacking moves are fighting and normal, which means we are in a pretty good position. Also, Poison Jab is interesting on Urshifu. That's real interesting. Usually you always see Iron Head, but it's nice to see Poison Jab once in a while. Oh, speaking of things weak to Poison Jab. Oh, this is gonna get a nice little showcase here, folks. Oh, Fiona, you prepared so well for my Battle Spot run today. Thank you so much. Poison Jab onto the Sylveon. This 100% KOs. This is just gonna be so hilarious. It's just KO City. Like this is my play style. Like just hard KOs. I love it. It's such a good team for it too. Lapras is gonna get KO'd by the Lucario, but Lucario is at 1 HP. He dies to like a sneeze at this point. Is now at +2. That's a little bit concerning, but we did just learn that. Oh no! Wait, I could lose this. I could still lose this because I just locked myself onto Poison Jab. Hold on. Hold on, folks. Hold on, folks. We gotta be a little bit concerned now because he's at +2 and has access to close combat again. Please attack the Urshifu. EQ? Okay, we take it. Woo! Okay, guys. Oh, right. A little bit worried there. We almost threw that game entirely. Had my opponent gone for the close combat on Duraludon, we lost. We absolutely lost. Thank goodness he didn't realize that, hey, he just O-coded me with Poison Jab. He's probably choice banded. Alright, we played very well until the very end, but anyway, great team. I'm excited to play some more. It is not every day you get to see an Obstagoon in VGC 2020. That is what I like to see. I do also see that my opponent is bringing the water compaction with their Selgor and their Palisand. Also has double ghost types here, which is pretty optimal against, you know, double fighting weaknesses and also double dragons. Okay, honestly, I think Lapras is pretty good here. Like, Lapras is not afraid of this team at all. So we can go Lapras, we can go Talonflame, set up Tailwind, be super speedy. There's no fake out on his side of the field, so the Talonflame should be pretty safe. Along with that, what do we do? I think Urshifu is the play, because Urshifu can either fight, punch things or hit them with wicked blows. And he does have double ghost types, so double ghost types, double fighting weaknesses. I think Urshifu is always the play. It's probably win con here, so we're going to have to keep it around as long as we can. And I think last but not least, we will bring in our beautiful Duraludon to resist the Friskish Rend, to be very defensive, to have Assault Vest against all those special attackers, and hopefully be okay. This is going to be a spicy game, for sure. Any day you see an Obstagoon, it's going to be a spicy game. Because my opponent cosplays Velma. That's been like the two female characters like most used cosplays, like a Marnie cosplay or like a Velma cosplay. Anyway, it looks like the Gengar and Palisand are going to come in for the lead. What we can do is freeze dry the Palisand. Actually, no, they probably have weakness policy. Why should we give it to them? Let's just hit the Gengar for now. And let's... Wait, Gengar Trick Room's here. Yeah, I kind of predict Gengar Trick Room here, if I'm going to be honest. Let's actually double into Gengar. I do not want to risk it. Gengar does carry Trick Room, and this is Gengar next to a very slow Pokemon. So let's actually break our own Gale Wings, just predicting this. I know I'm not really one for first turn predictions, but I'm getting a hunch. I'm getting a feeling. My VGC brain is like, Kevin, warning, warning. This is a warning sign. Is going to Dynamax probably the Palisand. Gengar doesn't get any priority, so unless he's just going to hit himself and then proc a weakness policy, but I don't think so. And as long as the Palisand doesn't get his weakness policy procced, I do feel kind of good. Anyway, Brave Bird into the Gengar. I could have also taunted, just so I didn't take damage here, but it's fine. Did I just outspeed a Gengar? Okay, so it was going for Trick Room. It was 100% going for Trick Room. So it's really good we doubled in there. Okay, good. People like to use Trick Room Gengar. It's sneaky. No one expects people to do it because Gengar is such a fast Pokemon. So it's just like, why would a fast Pokemon go for Trick Room, right? Hey! It happens. Anyway, unfortunately, he will be able to KO my Talonflame here, so we are just trading kind of support mons. It is nice that we didn't Tailwind, because at least now we're fast. And we got the Resonance up, so that's super worth. Next we can go into Urshifu. We could blow anything we want. Actually, yeah, this is super safe, because we got rid of one of his ghost types, so he has no more ghost switch-ins. So if he brings a fighting weakness on the field, we can safely go for the close combat on it. Yep. Oh, speaking of. Here's the thing, though. Obstagoon is always going to go for Obstruct first turn because it wants to get the Obstruct defense drops in. So I'm just going to go for Max Lightning onto the Palisand and Wicked Blow onto the Palisand. Let's see the Obstruct Obstagoon. Obstructagoon. Okay, no Obstruct. Never mind. I completely lied to everybody. That is good damage on a Palisand. We are going to proc the weakest policy. It's not going to matter too much. What did Obstagoon do? Go for knockoff? Double Edge. We should take this. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. In fact, he almost took the same amount with just recoil. We got rid of the Dynamax now with the Palisand. We have the Obstagoon on the field. We did lock ourselves onto Wicked Blow, but I don't even know if I want to switch here. I don't think I have to. It would be the smarter thing to do. But it's not super necessary. It's like, I guess you can do this, but it won't change the outcome of the battle. So there's the Flame Orb. Alright, so he has Guts Flame Orb. That's why I thought it was going to obstruct first turn. It's actually a little strange he didn't. But I'm not complaining. Okay, maybe I should switch out just to actually retain my fighting typing. Because if I just lock myself on the choice band, this game is over. But for the meantime, I'll go for the water move onto Obstagoon. Hopefully take it out. I'm not sure. Battle was canceled. This team is so good, right? I mean, that wasn't the most meta team we're going up against, but that was just such a victory. Alrighty, leading with the Weavile and Coalossal. Interesting. Interesting because we can actually fake out the Weavile and be pretty much okay against that lead. We also do have the Talonflame to deal with that other half of the team on the bottom there with the Ferrothorn and the Virizion. We're gonna need something to deal with that Primarina, so I think our best bet is probably just gonna be, Serena. I think lead is probably gonna be Raichu, Lapras, bring Urshifu, bring Serena, and then call it a game. The Urshifu will help us if we have that Dusclops option that he wants to go for, and the Raichu will help us because we do have the fake out on the Raichu. Anyway. Let's see how this goes. That last battle was like super quick, so I wanted to at least make this a triple battle up. So I think we've actually had a pretty... I think like our last couple of episodes have been triple battles. Let me know what you guys think about that. It's just kind of been through coincidence because if like one of the battles is just like a straight sweep, then I'll still upload it because I want to showcase the sweep. But yeah, it's a short battle, so we still have time for something. Just fake out you. And guys are the other one, right? Like there's no reason not to go for anything else here. And if he goes for fake out, then we waste one turn that he just goes for surf, right? So it's fine. We could also nuzzle the Coalossal. We could do a lot of things here. But right now my primary target is going to be that Coalossal. And this is the one reason why people use Sneasel over Weavile, is that you can't fake out Sneasel because in their focus. You can fake out Weavile because it has pressure or something. The pressure's not that great. He's just going to be using up our PP, but VGC battles usually aren't that long to where it matters. I just hope our Life Orb Lapras is enough to KO this Coalossal. I have faith. Anyway, our fake out is going to happen first, which is nice. And I just need to be able to KO. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I was a little bit worried there because, I don't know. I look at a Lapras, I don't expect it to do damage. But if there's anything this video has shown us, is that Lapras does damage, right? Like, Lapras does so much damage. Sweet. Beautiful. Now he kind of just has a Weavile on the field. I'm not concerned with the Weavile at all. Like, Weavile can essentially not be in this game, and I won't be afraid. That Virizion, though. I think we gotta nuzzle it. Yeah, let's nuzzle in Resonance. Actually, what is Raichu? Raichu should be outspeeding, right? Raichu's like base 115? I hope? Virizzion's 109. So we should be outspeed with the nuzzle. Oh, well, I guess he outspeeds with the triple axle. Ouch, ouch, ouch. No! That ruins everything. I don't think we take a grass move. Oh, close combat? Maybe. Yeah! Nice, we do take close combat. Alright, I guess that's one reason to run Weavile over Sneasel, because Sneasel would not have been able to KO the Raichu, but Weavile sure as heck can. Anyway, we should be knocking out this Virizion here. We will now be getting the Resonance off, which is nice. And, oh, that was a crit. I highly doubt it mattered. Unless that was Assault Vesta, which it wasn't because it lost Life Orb damage. It took Life Orb damage. Like I said, this Weavile is a non-factor here. We could just bring in whatever we want in the back. Let's go ahead and bring the Urshifu, because why not? Because we just did see the triple axle, so why would we bring the Serena? And hopefully my opponent brings his Ferrothorn? Ferrothorn. Okay, yeah. So this should be pretty simple. Just gonna go for the close combat and the Resonance onto Ferrothorn. And that should be game. As long as we can kill the Ferrothorn, there's no way Weavile comes back from this on his own. There's nothing that feels worse than KOing a Dynamax Pokemon first turn. That feels worse for the opponent. It feels great if you're the individual. Triple Axle is gonna connect. Nope. Never mind. Oh no, just adding insult to injury. If you guys needed more, if you guys needed more of a reason to run Choice Banded Urshifu, there it is. Oko Ferrothorn. I mean, come on, guys. Is it even a question anymore? That's so much damage. And Resonance is gonna almost take out the Weavile. But I think... Oh, nice crit, dude. I think this should be all she wrote. I don't like speaking before the turns end. But this one seems a little safe. Let's go for the close combat. Go for the freeze dry. And let's call it a game. My opponent is actually going to stick around. Okay. We'll try to at least knock out the Urshifu if they get the opportunity to. They need a crit on this last one. Nope, not today. Urshifu will clean up this game with another close combat here on the Weavile. What a series of games. A nice triple victory. That does not happen too often here on Pokesports, because I do always get some kind of crazy opponent strategy or me misplaying or just hacks in general. But anyway, good games. Thank you so much, Fiona, for sharing this team on Twitter. Thank you so much, Temporal VGC, for, you know, making this whole event and giving Fiona the outlet to use this team. I do really appreciate it. Remember, links to all this stuff will be down below in the description. And anyway, if you guys want the rental code, here it is. Make sure to try it out while it's up. I don't have a Pokepaste because I don't think she released the Pokepaste, but as soon as she does so, I will update the description. But as of now, there has been no Pokepaste released. Anyway, very fun team, very strong Pokemon, very interesting sets. Try Choice Banded Urshifu. Hear it from me now, folks. You will not regret it. And also, make sure to just try out Lapras doing damage. Also, won't regret it, because I'm actually very surprised with how much damage it was doing. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like and comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. On a road to 10,000 subscribers. I'm Kevin. This is Pokesports. Have a great night. Peace out.